Your papers state right here that you are currently restricted to the Brikashka district. I'm sorry, but I can't let you through.
But I can't get the best oranges in my area.
Oh god, there's police everywhere. I want to go to my apartment anyway.
Suffered too. Nice and slow.
Despite all the bad that Titus loves,
Mám strach z toho, co bude. Začíná to tady být dost napjaté.
Something going on here. What's that chap there?
Please. I'm telling you right now. I'm augmented. Not now. I'm telling you right now. I'm augmented.
You think this is bad?
I'm nearly
Wait
homeless,
until winter.
and I'm an addict.
Then people will really be suffering.
My life is
Okay. I thought I read somewhere that there was a side quest that starts when you talk to someone who's... Oh, hello.
Are you a journalist?
No. It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-Aug politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
It's important to follow the evidence in this situation. You can't just accuse people left and right. Sounds like someone should go after this guy, asking questions.
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Right. Other than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker told my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Alright, I need to make sure I do this correctly. So let me save on a separate file.
Gruesome, isn't it?
Can I get through there?
See what they did to her?
Ještě jedno.
Mám dělat? Vožíra.
Co to?
Omluv nás. A co jinýho mám dělat?
Poor woman. Another dead dog.
Go see for yourself. If he's not unhealthy, curious.
We can't let them get away with this.
To tell us.
Away from the crimes.
They ripped her legs off or something.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Aug victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an orc.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
I may switch to this one because I need to make sure I do this properly in order to get side mission 11, so
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems. To try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who'll never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
They love the terrorism.
I need to make sure I do the right decision at the end. So the guy was... That's a guy wearing black or blue. Spoke with authority. Looks like this. Just took his arm off. Ripped her arm off and her legs. That's vicious.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
Right, I was a cop for 12 years. Hang on. There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an org or not has nothing to do with it. Yeah, that's right. I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right. You're giving the cops here too much credit. From what I've seen, it's never about doing the right thing. And that's true as well.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an AUG or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
Alright. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Okay.
Careful of the evidence.
What have we got? I've agreed to help look into Angela Gunn's murder. I get the impression Detective Karl Montag could use all the help he can get. Johnny Gunn was married to the victim, Angela Gunn. Montag superiors have already made up their minds that Johnny's responsible. I need to talk to him and decide for myself. Says Johnny lives in an apartment a couple of blocks from here. Right, I need to investigate the crime scene. And I need to do it properly, so plenty of saves are going to come up. Out of the way. So she was a reporter.
2 years too late already.
I think he found something.
Is there anything else? Looks like there is. Looks like part of a pair of glasses. I need to find all the evidence.
Away from the crime.
Ah!
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do.
And now it's adding it to my database. Takes a while for that. I don't know why. So she was drugged. Strangled. Six pieces of evidence. There's got to be another piece somewhere.
Best to be careful.
A ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem too keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Oh, I've got all the evidence.
Didn't think so.
Okay, right. Next up. Let's get rid of those marks. Okay, so the more evidence I find at the crime scene, the better my chances of understanding exactly what happened here. If at any point I want to follow up on something or delve even deeper into this mess, I should try talk to Montag again. Who knows what he's holding back? Well, before I do that, I'm just going to run up.
Gruesome, isn't it?
This is some sick shit.
Before I run out, I'm just going to go and speak to the guy and sell a load of stuff. He might have some more praxis kits for me to buy. I want to get the social enhancer, actually. That might come in handy for some of these things coming up.
Right over there.
You want praxis, eh?
Let's get rid of all this beer. Oh, that's really annoying. I could have sworn when you come back he has more praxis, but obviously not. I'll buy something next time.
The man. He'll set you up.
Loads of goodies in there, but loads of goodies in there. Is there any alternative way in there?
You need to pick me up.
Don't think there's an alternative way in there.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
I know I can get
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Thank you. Do you reckon if I open the door and just walk out?
So what? He's alright.
Just keep your eyes open.
I better not. Sell that back to him.
Credits up front.
It'd be funny if you sold stuff to him and it appeared in that room and you could just pick it up and sell it back again.
Get out of here, then.
Harsh language. Right, okay. So I've done all that. Let's head back down. Sorry.
She makes me sleep on the couch.
I don't care what your cause is. I'm not interested.
I will not tell you again. Clear this area. Police operation.
Alright. I think I'm safe.
Adam, did you check out that apartment on Havani Street yet?
I've been busy.
Don't miss this chance, son. Based on past border control logs, Orlov never stays in Prague for very long.
Once upon a time, I could have shoved newspapers out of my clothes.
Oh, he was talking about... Okay.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against AUGs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? AUG or no AUG.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pulse shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
You do whatever you have to.
Okay, right, there's quite a lot of information there. I'm gonna head to next. I need to talk to Daphne. Johnny Gunn was married to the victim, Angela Gunn. Montag's superiors have already made up their minds that Johnny is responsible. I need to talk to him and decide for myself. Montag says Johnny lives in an apartment a couple of blocks from here. Well, I need to do these first. These are the optional bits. I need to make sure I do all the optional bits first. Talk to Radko Perry, or travel to some old case that belonged to a dead cop named Smolinski. Montage told me to look for Smolinski's files over in the police station. So, what have I got? I've got that. So, I can go there and do that at the same time. That's good.
It's your turn to buy the gun.
Once upon a time, I could have shoved newspapers.
Man, I need it.
What is going on here? There was someone standing nearby. Hang on, there's a... What on earth? Oh, look at that. There's a ladder over there. Yeah, hold on. Oh, it's someone outside. I'm gonna go over there and that's all gonna turn on. No? Okay. What on earth? Sorry I couldn't make it today. Had trouble getting through one of the checkpoints. Some damn wrench was causing problems and the rest of us had to suffer for it. Do you mind telling me why we're being so easy on these people? As far as I'm concerned, this Golem City project is too close for my peace of mind. Send them all to some island and blow the hell out of it for all I care. What about the Rabba place? Nice city in the middle of the desert, far from everyone else. Sounds about perfect to me. Give them all my ticket to there. Bat, enough ranting. If you're still in, we could meet tomorrow. What you say, TT? Oh. Thank you for coming. No one followed me. Were you followed? Who are you? What do you want? The answers we can offer will not be enough. Our memories are incomplete. That is why we need you. Something you must recover. Missing data, old memories. Will you help us? They're from the previous game, aren't they? They're the ones that were being experimented on to make some sort of like computer. What do you mean memories? What are you asking me to find? We are not sure what the missing data contains. Memories. Hers, yours, hers, ours. 01011. How do you know who I am? I know who you were. She knows that our enemies are the same. We know that your actions did this to us. We are scared of him. She is scared of them. I am scared of no longer being valid. Just tell me what you need. We need you to recover the missing data and to make it part of us. Alright, where is this missing data of yours? Package has been sent to a tourism centre in your area. The code to the office is 1591. We will initiate further contact as soon as it is safe. Please hurry, Adam. Yeah, I reckon these are the people that were experimented on and basically turned into that living computer, which is horrific. So, if that is what I think it is, definitely going to help these guys out. Is this all the same? Adam, there is not much time. Will you not help us? I've arranged for a package to be sent to a tourism centre in your area. The code to the office is 1591. You're the only one she trusts to recover us. Sorry, Adam, they are coming. I kind of want to switch to this now. Help these guys out as quick as possible. Right, but Radko Perry's in the area, so let's go and talk to him. 2 birds with 1 stone and all that.
I'm sorry we had to meet this way, Adam, but this was the only viable option. I'm not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear. Why are you contacting me?
It wasn't possible before. The coalescing process was not complete. Please hurry, Adam. The others will come after it.
This is a new area, isn't it? I want to see what's down there. Right, let's go and...
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
Alright, I wish I was playing a, you know, a non-pacifist game. I'd just take them all out. I've already cleaned this area out, so...
No counters allowed.